I am Ericka Wise, Elite Independent Consultant with Paparazzi Accessories. And I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to my YouTube training channel, Paparazzi Family. Thanks for being here. So, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. And this is, sometimes honest is hard. I am in the middle of the worst depression of my life right now. It started, I felt it coming about a month ago. It started, and it's all kind of, I've hit bottom, and that's okay. And if you have been diagnosed with depression, you very much understand this. And when I say depression, I mean a physical diagnosis from a physician, not just I'm depressed. I have a true diagnosis, and yeah. And we need to talk about it. And my dog's in here with her Kong, so if you hear it, it is what it is. And my business is continuing to work while I'm not able to work. I'm going to tell you the truth. This is the first time that I've gotten dressed and put makeup on in 4 days, 3 days, 4 days, something like that. It's the first time I felt well enough to work. It's the first time that I've taken a shower and haven't been completely exhausted afterwards and needed to go back to bed kind of thing. But my business is continuing to work, and it really hit my heart today that I'm still making money even when I cannot physically show up to work. And there are people out there on the other side of my screen who need to hear how I'm doing it, who need the tools that I've been able to use to make my business keep working even on the days I can't, because there are people who face anxiety and depression every day. There are people who face debilitating autoimmune diseases every day. There are new mamas who are in their last month and they just can't, and then they've got a new baby and then they just can't. And you need to know, or your life is in some sort of transition somehow, or you work a full-time job and you need to know how to get your business working even when you can't. And so I want to share with you 3 of the automation systems that I use. These are just the 3 that I use. You can find others, you can research others, you can find ways to automate your business. These are just the 3 that I use, and I love them because I set them up once or twice a month, and they just go, and they just post for me. And they post things like on my Instagram. They send emails to my customers and to my team. They post my team if I'm doing challenges for my team. They post wall drops for my customers. Everything, all of the things that we need to do for this business, it's happening without me actually sitting here making it happen. I've scheduled them in advance. And so, for example, I even pre-schedule my YouTube videos and things like that. So they're happening, and my YouTube is happening even when I can't, even when I'm not physically or mentally able to do it. And so I want to share those with you. They are Cinchshare, Planoly, and MailChimp. In all likelihood, we will break this up into 3 different videos, because I'm going to give you just a quick little tutorial of each one. But I want to remind you this. Technology, I can teach you paparazzi. I can't always teach you technology. A lot of it I don't even understand myself. And so if you have specific tech questions, go to their YouTube. If you need to know how to use Cinchshare, go to their YouTube. Go to their Facebook. They have trainings all the time. They're just the best. If you have specific questions on these tech that I'm going to show you, I can't answer them for you. It's not my forte. It's not my skill. I know enough to use them and not get in trouble. That's as far as I go. So if you've got tech questions, I'm not your girl. And so, again, that's outside of what I'm able to do, but I'm going to introduce you. I'm going to give you the introduction to the few things that let me automate my life and let me have more time on the good days and be able to manage the not so good days. And so I hope this helps you. I really hope that it gives you more time in your life and lets you schedule out some things, and so that you're prepped and prepared and ready to go. Now, these are paid. They are paid. I do pay for them, and they're worth every penny that I pay. $10 for Cinchshare, $9 and change for Planoly, and my MailChimp is a little more because I have a big email list. And so For me, it's about $50 a month for all of them, and it is the best $50 I've ever spent, especially when it comes to times like this when the darkness is so heavy I can't breathe. And so for me, it's worth it. You need to make the decision if it's worth it for you, for your business, if you want to invest in each of these. I recommend, because time is valuable, your time is precious, and if you could spend 20 minutes once a week scheduling your Facebook posts, and then you just have the rest of the week to go and play with your kids, it's totally worth it. So these are the things that I love. In all likelihood, they'll be in 3 different videos with the same introduction on each of them, and that's okay, because that is real life. And so I hope they help you. I hope you just, maybe if you want to use them, give them a shot, give them a try. You just never know. All right, so good luck. Okay, let's jump in. Let me share my screen with you. We are going to go to cinchshare.com, cinchshare.com. Now I'm going to warn you again, if you have very specific questions about how to use Cinchshare, go to their YouTube, their Facebook. They have some of the best tutorials out there. That's how I've learned how to use Cinchshare, is by watching their video tutorials. So this is going to be basic. If you've got more complicated stuff, go to theirs. I log in with my Facebook. You can set up a username or password, it doesn't matter. And so here is the dashboard for Cinchshare. It's very complicated. It looks complicated, but once you get used to it, it is quite simple and quite easy to use. So the first thing I'm going to show you today is how I do Website Wednesday, or anything that I want to do on my website. So I'm over here on my website that I own with inventory from my house. So this is my personal website. I'm going to just pick a random piece, whatever the first one is that pops up here. It's called Going in Circles. That's how I feel like my day's going right now. We're going in circles. And so I'm going to copy that link. Then I'm going to go back over to Cinchshare. It's got this paste a link option right there. I'm going to paste that link and then click the link button. Give it a minute, because sometimes this takes just a few minutes until it populates a photo there. It will put a picture right there, and then I will type in new on my website today, happy shopping. And I always put the link in the description just in case, because Facebook is Facebook and it does what it wants to do. So I try to double time that. Over here in the middle, we've got the calendar. So today is June 24. The time is 3:24. And so I'm going to pick, let's just say 3:30. 3:30 p.m. today, I want this post to go off. These guys are where I'm going to have it set to post for me. And this is one of the things I love about Cinchshare. I can pick and choose which group and what page I want to put it on. So I've chosen my VIP group right there, and I've chosen my business page. Simple and easy. One thing I want to show you, a trick that I love that really has changed my life, is these folders right here. I've set up all these folders. You can set up as many as you want, but when I click the right folder, this is website, so I want it to go into my website folder. I will find it again if I need it again. If it doesn't sell out on my website, I can go back and repost that later. And so I just click schedule. And then over here under my face, we have all of the scheduled posts that I have coming. Simple, right? Very simple. Don't overthink it. So that's just pulling a link from a website. Let's say I want to put up a couple pictures, and I order new inventory today, and I want to do a wall drop. This icon right here, the camera with the plus sign, will let me add multiple pictures. I click on drag and drop. And so I'm going to go to, I have to go where I stash my inventory. Okay, bear with me. Let me find it. I don't know if this is sharing with the right screen or not. But I'm going to pick my pieces. I picked 2 pictures because Paparazzi gives us both the white background picture and the picture on the model. And so I'll pick those pieces, click update, and then here I will put wall drop time. These $5 each, comment mine to claim.
And that is all I put. The reason I do that is because I will reuse these pictures until those pieces have sold out. I don't ever put I have 10 or I have 14 or I have 3 on Cinchshare. Now, if I'm posting it on Facebook and I know I only have 3, okay, that's fine. But I don't put how many I have on Cinchshare because I want to reuse them later. So I've got my text, I've got my picture. I'm going to change this to the wall drops folder so that it's in there forever and ever. Let's say I want to put this tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. You can pick whatever time you want. I'm just picking random times. And this is going to drop again on my VIP page and on my business, VIP group business page. Schedule the post, and there it is. But let's say I screw up. I make a mess. I make a mistake. Over here under the upcoming date, upcoming post, I can click on the down arrow and click edit. And I can fix my mistake, then schedule the post again, and off it goes. It's very simple. So I told you a couple times about using posts again. Here's how I do that. And this is one of my favorite things about Cinchshare. One of my favorite things about this. So here, when I click on the manage post, it brings me to every post I've ever posted. But I told you my secret was in the folders. My secret is in the folders. That's why I have all these folders here. So today is Website Wednesday. It is Wednesday. And so what I want to do is I want to go through and I want to click these because I know they are all still on my website. Just go through and just click as many as you want, just depending on what's available. I know those are sold out. That is sold out. That is sold out. Okay, so that's enough for now. You can get as many as you want. Doesn't matter. And if you wanted to change the text, click on the pencil and it will let you change the text and those sorts of things. This is why I keep it generic, because the text on this one is new on my website, happy shopping. That's all there is. I don't make anything special. I keep it very generic intentionally so that I can reuse them time and again without having to change that text. These 3 little bars have all of these options. All of them. They're great options. You can have as many as you want here, but I like to do batch post. That's going to post everything at one time for me. So today is Wednesday the 24th. It is 3:29, and I'm going to set these guys, come here, to start posting at 5 p.m. Eastern time every 10 minutes. And so you can check, you can do every hours, days, you can do anything you want. You can change your time zone. You can do a lot in Cinchshare. It's one of my favorite. I have to pick where I want it to drop on my VIP group and on my business page. And then I'm going to apply the interval. This is not permanent yet. And so what it does is Cinchshare gives you this list here on my right, probably your left, where I can see every post that's going to post and the time that they will post. And so I will have posts dropping on my VIP page group and on my business page starting at 5 p.m. They'll just drop automatically all the way to 7 p.m. Eastern. I can add more if I want to, or I can just go ahead and schedule the batch. Okay. Want to check that they're done and that they're going to post. Go back over here. And then I can see in my upcoming items like this, what is going to post for me and when. It's so simple. It's so very simple. Another thing that I love to use this for, and I'll go back to my saved graphics, I love to share mindset. I love to share encouragement. And I've got all of these things already saved in there. You can find all of these graphics all over Creation, Google, Pinterest, all the things. Just don't use anything copyrighted, of course. And then you are able to share them. These are graphics that I've made myself, graphics that I borrowed from other places, etc. And so I also use them and I post them on all of my social media pages. I love having the option for my team group. And so let's say I'm doing for my team a daily sales challenge, because we do a lot of those. I do a lot of daily sales challenges. I want them and I want to encourage them to really sell every day. And so what I do is I sit down at the beginning of the month and I schedule out every single post for the month for my team. If I want to do engagement posts on my business page so that people talk to me, I schedule out business posts or engagement posts, one a week, every week. And so that they're just doing it automatically. And that really helps me on the days I don't feel well, on the days I can't, etc. So I hope that gives you just a basic understanding of Cinchshare. Again, if you have more in-depth questions, if you want to know more about using it, go to their Facebook page and their YouTube channel. They have so many tutorials and they are fantastic. It is one of my favorite services to use. So good luck. I hope that this automation will help you have a little more fun, have a little more time in your life, and just make it a little easier to do what we do so well here in Paparazzi. I'll see you later. Okay, let me share my screen with you. This is my Planoly dashboard. I just love this. It's very simple and easy to use. One of the things you will see is I have turned on something that they call best time to post. It makes my life so very simple. Planoly has figured out kind of the Instagram algorithm as it is, and they tell me the best times to post, and I just stick in the post. It's so simple. So let's say I wanted to make a post. What I would do is I would go to add grid. It will bring up this little page, and I can add a graphic from wherever I've created it, whether that's I've downloaded it to my hard drive or my Dropbox or my drive or wherever, and I will just find it and upload it. So you got to have your graphics ready to post on there. I've cheated. I already have them up and ready to go. And so I'm just going to grab one. I'm going to grab this beautiful blue ring, and I'm going to go over to 10 a.m. on Thursday, the 25th. Again, Planoly has told me when is the best time to post. I don't even have to think about it. I don't have to worry about it. And so what it brings up here is this little dashboard where I can do all sorts of great things. I can do all sorts of awesome things. I can type in text. I can change the time if I want to. I can decide where I want it to post automatically. And I've got all of these guys connected here, and I can do all sorts of things. And so what I do is I have my own website where I house inventory that I have in my house. So what I love to do is when the internet works, slow internet, man, it'll drive you nuts. So what I like to do is go over to my website, my personal site, and get the link to that piece that doesn't want to open right now. It doesn't like us today. Hashtag real life right here. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. What are you going to do? What are you going to do when it doesn't want to work? You're going to click it. I'm going to let this roll too so you guys can see like this is real life right here. There it goes. Woohoo. Phew, some days. So I will copy and paste that link to this particular ring. And I will say new on my website today. Mojave. Whoops. Miss Blue. I'll say something like grab yours here. Anything like that. You can say anything you want. And then I will paste the link. Now I know that Instagram does not support links. I understand that. But I also have this automatically posting to my Twitter feed and to my business page, and they do honor links. Something I found with Planoly is that it doesn't like the size ratio of our automatic pictures from Paparazzi. I don't know why, it doesn't, but it is what it is. So you always have to edit them and crop them. And the coolest thing is it makes your life really easy. It'll give you the auto posts, but make sure you stretch it out and you get that little tiny little crown in the bottom corner. Skip that crown, you get in trouble with compliance. Don't skip the crown, okay? Make sure you got that crown in there. Click apply. Then Another thing I love about Planoly, I have my hashtags saved. So you can add all the hashtags you want, whatever you want, jewelry, paparazzi. I have my name in there. I have hashtags that are unique to me in there. And you can just add them right there. Easy peasy, because Instagram and Twitter both love hashtags that you just need them. And so I will click save. And done. There it is. And so it will show up tomorrow at 10 a.m. Very simple, very easy. And so I've got a lot of pictures posted here. I've got a lot of things that I've uploaded that kind of, it saves them for me. It's very easy. And so I can go through any of these. I like this one because I like to do Follow Fridays. Follow Friday. Let me. Thank you for spell check. I just do silly things like my favorite colors are coral and green. What are yours? And then I'll put some hashtags. Friday, business, boss, and then I have my own hashtag. And anything like that. And then I'll have it set to auto post. And there it is. The reason I use Planoly is it's automatic posting. I don't have to do anything but set it up. And I set it up twice a month, sometimes once a week, but mostly twice a month. Now, one thing that doesn't auto post are your stories. So with Planoly, you can actually post stories. You can actually set up your Instagram stories to post for you. They, however, and it's the same concept. You take the picture, you put it on the time you want, you can type text in there, etc. It's the same concept. Planoly also has a great YouTube channel on how-tos. And so if you need some more direct, like step-by-steps through there, definitely go check out their YouTube. But with their stories, you have to have the app downloaded. And so when it's time for the story, you'll have a notification pop up that say you have a story ready to post on Instagram, and then you can just post it. And so it does help. It means that I can sit down once a month, once a week, twice a month, whatever I'm doing, and just schedule out my stories, and they're just ready. And so if I want to make cute graphics, I can make cute graphics or this, that, or the other, and they're just ready to post. And all I have to do is when they pop up, just click a couple buttons and boom, there she goes. I do enjoy that. I do enjoy that because I can sit down on the creative days and just get the stories done. So I hope that helps you. I hope that makes automation of your Instagram a little bit more fun, maybe a little easier. And even if you want to be one of those just fabulous people who make those fancy grids, girl, this is how you do it. This is how they do it. And so I hope it helps you. I hope you have fun. And I hope that it makes doing what we do just a little bit easier for you. I'll see you later. So let me share my screen with you. And welcome to MailChimp. Remember, this is just the medium that I have chosen to use. You can choose any mailer that you want. I like MailChimp. It's okay. So this is just where I'm at. Again, if you have in-depth questions about how to use MailChimp and how to integrate all of the email addresses, go check out their YouTube. They've got a ton of videos. That's how I learned how to use it. But I want to show you just quickly how I create an email. So I went to create and an email, and I'm just going to call this one test for now. And click begin. You can change the name. You can call it whatever you want. So first thing you do is you pick who it's going to. I'm going to send it to my customers. Save it. I'm going to add a subject. Let's say it is a Happy Website Wednesday. New pretties on my site just for you. Happy shopping. And so I've got that there. Easy peasy. And then we get to go design the email. Here's why I love MailChimp so much. They allow me to create from scratch. You got all these choices of things that you can do from scratch, but they let me save templates as well. And so these are all things that I have sent before, and they let me save those templates. And so Website Wednesday, I have my own template. Can you guys tell I use this a lot? Last edited June 26th was when I first set it up. So I've been doing Website Wednesday for a long time. And so I've got all of I can add pictures here. I can drop links to new pieces. And let's say I finished it all, because I'm not going to walk you through exactly how I do it, because that will take us 100 years. And then I'm ready. I've finished it, but I don't want to send it at 4 in the afternoon. Most people are still at work, or they've got kids that they're trying to feed and that sort of thing. And I want to send it later. And so I'm going to click schedule. Then I can do a couple things. I can pick the time I want it to send, or I can let MailChimp pick the optimal time. Again, they work all the math behind the scenes that I don't know about and I don't want to know about. And so they tell me 7 p.m. is the optimal time. And so what I would do, schedule. And there it goes. It tells me that it has been scheduled. If I want to confirm it, I can. If I want to change it, I can. I can pause and edit. I also love this calendar because, as you can see here, I've sent a whole bunch of emails already in June, and so it tells me the emails that I have sent. See, I missed $5 Friday, but that's okay. And so what I'm going to, before I forget, I'm going to fix that one because I don't really need that going out right now. I don't really need that one going out right now. And then another thing that I love to do, and I'll show you on the calendar, I do for my team. Let me just pull up this one. I do Training Thursday. And so I email my team every Thursday with a YouTube video of mine or someone else's that is on a topic of whatever. This one looks like it's about using thank you cards. Last week, let's see what last week was. It was, that was last week's thank you cards. The week before that was how to order quicker, ordering tips and tricks. The week before that was how we make money. And so I do a Training Thursday every Thursday, and I do my best to send out a Motivation Monday. I did not send one at all in June. That's okay though. It happens, life happens. It's not a big deal. And so I love having this calendar, and then I send my customers $5 Friday. So yeah, it's fun. You can create all sorts of things here. I don't use all of the things that MailChimp lets me do. I really just use it for the email, but you could do all sorts of great things with MailChimp that I don't understand. And it's not something that I need, but if you wanted to look into it, I encourage you to do that. And if you have very specific and very technical questions, I recommend you go to MailChimp itself. And so I'll give you the things that I send. For my team, I send Motivation Monday and Thursday trainings. For my customers, I send Monday Sparkles, Website Wednesday, and $5 Friday. And I do a lot with my customers because I'm adding new pieces to my website every single day. And I keep an email list just in case Facebook dies, or I get locked out for a while, or I have people who are not on Facebook, both customers and consultants. And sending those training videos to my consultants, I don't have to fight Facebook. I don't have to worry if they're going to see it on the algorithm, and I don't have to worry about those who've chosen not to be on Facebook. I've made myself and my training available to everyone regardless of the feature that they choose. And so being able to schedule my emails out in advance, especially my team, that makes everything so much easier. I can lead better, I can lead differently, knowing that no matter what platform they're on, they are getting training somehow. So I hope that helps you. I enjoy MailChimp. You can choose another mailer if you choose. There's nothing wrong with anyone that you love. Just pick the one that works for you. Good luck, and I hope this automation makes what we do just a little bit easier here in Paparazzi, especially on the bad days. I'll see you later.